Welcome to the presentation from Team INNOV Online IP Services. We protect the need of inventors and innovators who wants to protect their hard-earned work, and we help them in doing so at affordable prices with the best resources to offer.
The pain points that we focus on are: there is no scope for online patent registrations for the foreign clients. Neither there is any clarity in for them regarding the filing process in India. If the patent application isn't properly drafted, then there is a high chance of rejection early by the patent offices. Or even dealing with the government officials is a difficult task. How will an inventor trust an agent or bargain with them when they have no other option? So they usually have to go with the large firms and burn their pockets. Keeping the pain points in mind, the value proposition we provide offers benefits like helping the national or international inventors in various patent services. All the payments will be done through escrow account only after completion of work. Bringing in the best pool of resources who are validated only after a thorough background check. Our customers can compare and choose among the pool of resources. We also provide awareness of intellectual property through white papers, research papers, and blogging. We provide our service through a web portal which has features like different logins for inventors and the collaborator companies. An inventor can select a service he needs, while the companies can bid for the services sought by the customers. We also provide information about the company for transparency. As mentioned earlier, payment will be through escrow account gateway. There's feedback sections for both the stakeholders, and lastly the cases and block section. Our customers can be either an Indian or a foreigner. They can be individuals, universities, or small companies that want easy and simple patent related services or check for validity of their patents in India. They aren't totally aware of the formalities in patent offices. They are short on money but still want quality services as provided by big firms. They want to compare and choose the best person for their job and want to have a trustworthy service provider without much legal complications. So, is there a product market fit? Yes, there is. There is scope for online registration. Customers do not need to worry about service procedures in India. We will ensure proper drafting while keeping trust as our main concern. Now the customers have an option to choose and bargain for the best job in market. Coming to the business model. The traditional market looks somewhat like this figure. An Indian inventor can approach an intellectual property service provider directly, while a foreign inventor has to come through a foreign agency. Nobody has proper information about how many IP agencies are currently present in Indian market. To organize this fragmented market, we propose this model. Here any inventor can connect with us directly online. They will demand the service that needs to be done, which will be bid by Indian IP firms. The payment will be made by customer through an escrow account initially, but it will be delivered to the IP firm only after the completion of task and deducting our charges. We will collaborate with not only one firm but many who have their own strengths. Will our business model sustain? We have checked it on three grounds: market analysis to check if there is prospect of our business in market, then financial feasibility of our business model. Lastly, can our business model be technically achieved? We start with market analysis. The present market situation is like:
The growth rate is nearly 30 to 35% around the world, while in India it is nearly 19%. The top 5 countries nearly are forming 60% of the total filings. The top 3 fields are nearly more than 40% of the filings, while the conversion ratio is nearly 40%, giving us an ample opportunity to focus on other services. Our customers are from individual clients, universities, and mid caps. We want to focus initially on individuals and universities. The total filings in India are 40,000 filings, while we want to focus on only on the 20% in the first year, which is nearly 600 filings. The major competition is given by eValue server iRunway. In the financial analysis, first the net income, which is increasing nearly at 12%, and we are projected to reach nearly 13 lakh in 2017-18, while the revenues are increasing by 22%. In our balance sheet, our working capital requirement, as you can see, is increasing from 2.6 lakh to nearly 22.4 lakh, while our venture capital requirement is nearly 3.7 lakhs in the year and year onwards. Our debt ratio is decreasing from 1.32 to 1.35. If you see our cash flow statement, our cash flow is increasing nearly at 12%. This is the net cash flow from operations, and by 2017-18 it will be nearly 92 lakhs. The technical analysis has been divided into 3 points: payment system, validation of the resource side, information viewed on the customer side. In the payment system, we use escrow account, which is an instrument held by a third party on behalf of other two parties in a transaction. The funds are held by the escrow service until it receives the appropriate instruction until obligations have been fulfilled. The advantage for us to use escrow account is to help us build trust factor at a much faster rate from our international customers and foreign LPO agencies. It makes the international transaction much easier for us and helps us in hedging against the currency risk. It will work as a competitive advantage for us compared to other firms, and though we have to bear certain transaction costs for that. The validation of the resource side, there are two types: technical validation and the price validation. We need to first technically evaluate all the companies which whom we are going to put on the resource side. That is, we need to find out their profile, the vision, the competitive advantage, core competencies, domains, areas of expertise, experience, and the other projects that they had delivered. The price validation, we need to know what fees they are charging for each service, the margins, the costs. Also, we need to determine what banks are going to charge from us, and these are the charges that are listed there. Customers will be viewing some information on their side of the portal, and that will be registration number, bid price, work duration, projects delivered in past, competencies, testimonials from traction. How do we measure and optimize the process of achieving product market fit? The 5 basic steps given by Dave McClure defines this. Acquisition. How do users find us? Activation. Do users have a great first experience with our product? Retention. Do users come back and use our product? Referral. Do users tell others about our product? Revenue. How do we make money? The 5 steps helps us in making and designing the hypothesis for customers. Prerequisites are customer validation, customer optimization, establishing channels with customer acquisition. The metrics have been defined for each of the 5 steps. The first one, the acquisition, registrations on the website. Activation, blogs, testimonials, hangout services. Retention, number of orders executed for a registered customer. Referral, blogs and testimonials. Revenue, number of projects executed in a year.
We are working as per this timeline. Ideation phase is completed. Market research and validation phase is also over. Currently, we are in the process of building the alpha version of our product and getting feedback of our idea simultaneously. We will improve our product as per the feedback received and launch the beta version in February 2014. Then we have to create a buzz in market about this new idea and finally launch a product on 11th April 2014, a Friday.